more kids on TV. And honestly, that's exactly what these kids deserve. They stream more than 350 high school and college games every year, giving Indiana athletes the spotlight they've earned. All games are free to watch with on-demand on their YouTube channel. The cost is amazingly affordable, which means more kids get their moment to shine. IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
Hey Indiana, let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find.
Welcome to the Mount Vernon game in Mooresville Pioneers. This is Jimmy Howe getting inducted in the Mount Vernon Hall of Fame. There's two others, and we'll join the ceremonies.
And his master's degree in physical education from Ball State in 1980. Mount Vernon is where Coach Howe began his legendary coaching career, also serving as a teacher and eventually assistant athletic director. Howe led the Marauders to 7 sectional titles in 1983, 85, 86, 88, 1990, 91, and 92, and 2 regional titles in 1987 and 1991, while amassing an overall record of 221 wins and 102 losses. While at Mount Vernon, Howe earned numerous recognitions, including several Coach of the Year selections from local media, as well as IHSAA District 4 Coach of the Year in 1985. In 1993, Coach Howe was named one of the top 15 high school basketball coaches in the United States by Hoopscoop magazine. After departing Mount Vernon in 1995, Howe went on to coach at Muncie Southside from 95 to 98, Brownsburg from 1998 to 2004, and LaBelle High School from 2004 to 2020, where he also served as the athletic director. At LaBelle, Howe won 3 sectionals as well as the 1A state championship in 2005 and 2A state championship in 2016. He finished his 40-year coaching career with a record of 625 wins and 299 losses. Coach Howe was inducted into the Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame in 2018, and LaBelle High School named their coach in his honor in 2022. Jimmy is the husband of Angela, married in 1974, and a proud father of daughters Jennifer, Courtney, and son Jayla. He has 5 grandsons and 2 great-granddaughters. At the time of his induction, Howe is still coaching and is assistant on his son's staff at Scienceville High School. Jimmy Howe. Next, please welcome Brian Gilpin. A 1992 graduate of Mount Vernon, Brian Gilpin was a 4-year varsity leader in basketball. At 6'11", Gilpin had an intimidating presence on the court. From 1998 to 92, he helped the Marauders capture 3 consecutive sectional titles. In 1991, Gilpin and the Marauders knocked off Richmond to secure the 2nd boys basketball regional championship in school history, finishing in the Elite 8 of single-class basketball. During his 4-year career, Gilpin scored 932 points as the Marauders registered an 80-98 overall record. As a senior, Gilpin averaged 18.4 points and 7.2 rebounds, becoming the first boys basketball player at Mount Vernon to be selected to the prestigious Indiana All-Star team. After graduation, Gilpin spent a year at New Hampton Prep School in New Hampshire, followed by a 4-year career at Dartmouth College and the For his collegiate career, Gilpin scored 1,043 points and snagged 641 rebounds. Gilpin finished his career playing one season professionally in Portugal. In 2017, Gilpin received another basketball honor as he was one of the 18 players selected for the Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame Silver Anniversary Team, which recognizes the best players from the senior class 25 years ago. Brian currently resides in Portsmouth, Rhode Island. He is the husband of Bethany Gilpin for 28 years and is a father of four. He is a nearly 30-year veteran of the mortgage business, currently serving as the CFO and head of capital markets for Embrace Home Loans. In 2021, Brian founded Wider Path Home Foundation, a nonprofit focused on fighting the racial, ethnic, gender, and socioeconomic barriers that exist in the housing market, opening the door for homeownership in safe and desirable neighborhoods. Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Gilpin. And last but not least, please welcome Derek Shelton. A 1988 freshman Alpha Shelton won his a right athletic history. A two-sport standout, Shelton earned 8 varsity letters, 4 in football and 4 in basketball. On the gridiron, Shelton was a force for 4 years and broke records all along the way. Selected as the Offensive Player of the Year for 3 straight seasons, Derek broke the school record with 29 career touchdowns while recording 3,468 rushing yards, a career record that still holds today. Shelton was named to the All-Hancock County team 3 times in 1985, 86, and 87, and was named the Hancock County MVP in 1986. During that same season, Shelton was selected for the IHSAA Junior All-State team and was also named All-State Honorable Mention. As a senior, Shelton was a Region 8 All-Star, All-State Honorable Mention, and All-American Honorable Mention. On the hardwood, Shelton earned 4 varsity letters and was part of the first boys basketball team in Mountain history to win 3 consecutive sectional titles in 85, 86, and 87. Derek was named the All-Hancock County team 3 times, and in 1988 to the All-Suburban team, All-Sectional team, All-State Honorable Mention. During the Runners' historic run to semi-state in 1987, Shelton was selected to the All-Regional team and All-Semi-State team for his performances during each leg of the tournament. Derek was also selected to the Eastern All-Star team during his senior season. After graduation, Shelton committed to Butler University, where he played football and earned his bachelor's degree in secondary education. He later earned his master's degree and administration license from Indiana Wesleyan University. Shelton has been a dedicated servant to the Mount Vernon community, working for Mount Vernon schools as a teacher, coach, assistant principal, athletic director, and now director of operations. He resides in McCoyville with his wife Julie, daughter Lexi, and son Luke. Derek Shelton. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in one final round of applause for the Mount Vernon Athletic Hall of Fame class of 2026. We thank each of you for your families for your contributions to Mount Vernon athletic history and for taking the time to join us tonight for this celebration of our achievements. Next, just stop by the line and visit the touch screen Hall of Fame or visit runnersathletics.com for the online edition. One more time for our Hall of Fame class of 2026.
High school, consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
This is the hotel breakfast.
It looked different online.
Do you children like eggs? Here, they make your bones grow.
It'll be fine. It's gonna be fine. All right, guys. Look alive.
Is it fine, Daryl?
I'm starving.
When free hot breakfast can make or break your day, it matters where you stay.
Go get him.
Hampton by Hilton. Hilton for the stay.
Your business depends on quality, efficiency, and reliability. At Reynolds Farm Equipment, we help you stay ahead with John Deere commercial mowers built for performance. Whether you're maintaining parks, businesses, or neighborhood lawns, you need equipment that works as hard as you do. With expert service, flexible financing, and the best lineup of mowers in the industry, Reynolds keeps your operation running strong. Reynolds Farm Equipment, your local John Deere dealer since 1955.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
In today's rapidly evolving energy landscape, compliance is more than just a checklist. It's the foundation of operational reliability, safety, and trust. And here in Indianapolis, we're honored to be at the heart of that mission. We collaborate with asset owners, operators, helping them stay ahead of NERC standards and grid demands. Our electrical engineering and compliance experts provide hands-on support tailored to your fleet. As expectations rise and regulations evolve, you deserve a partner who brings more than just expertise. You need commitment, clarity, and confidence.
Did you know, according to the National Federation of High Schools, 80% of new officials quit the game after just 2 seasons because of abusive behavior from the stands and sidelines?
Aspen Creek Grill, we are a from-scratch concept with comfort fresh food. You can expect a world-class experience on a great budget. We've got incredible specials, great service. Today's dish that we're going to highlight is going to be our Aspen Blue Sirloin. It is, again, our premium Black Angus certified beef, and we top that with the blue cheese crust. Again, everything that we do here is made from scratch, and it's no different from our steaks. We hand cut all our steaks in-house. So our team back there, it's just an incredible team. Everything that they do, they take so much pride in. They put a little bit of themselves into everything that they do over here, especially since it is a made from scratch concept. We want everybody to come, visit us, enjoy some great food with some great service. Bring your friends, bring your family, come have some great food, have a great time with us with some of the best comfort scratch food.
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got carry out?
Everything that you need, we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight, that's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
We'll be waiting for you.
IndianaSRN wants to put more kids on TV. And honestly, that's exactly what these kids deserve. They stream more than 350 high school and college games every year, giving Indiana athletes the spotlight they've earned. All games are free to watch with On Demand on their YouTube channel. The cost is amazingly affordable, which means more kids get their moment to shine. IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
Hey, Indiana, let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Hello once again and welcome to Mount Vernon High School on a Saturday night. High school basketball here on IndianaSRN. Tonight, the Pioneers of Mooresville trying to get back on the winning side of things. They're 5-6 after losing their last two games by combined 33 points. They're hoping to change their luck tonight against potential Mr. Basketball in Indiana, Luke Ertl, averaging 25 points per game. Mount Vernon coming in at 11-2. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Reynolds Farm Equipment, your local hometown John Deere dealer since 1955 with 5 central Indiana locations. Reynolds meets all your equipment, parts, and service needs. Boilermaker Local 374, representing skilled workers across Indiana. Discover the Boilermaker advantage with Local 374. Burtner Electric, spark with confidence, your trusted electrician partners since 1986. Wheeler Mission, helping our neighbors in need since 1893, thanks to generous, caring individuals like you. Morales Group Staffing, building better futures one store at a time. Let us help you find your next opportunity. LifeWise Academy. LifeWise Academy brings Bible education to public school students during school hours. Learn more at lifewise.org. LIUNA, the Build America Union, 500,000 strong, fighting for better wages, safe job sites, and greater opportunities. And the IndianaSRN sports page, from the court to the field. IndianaSRN brings it home with daily information from coast to coast and border to border. And before we even get started tonight, Coach has a special guest.
I do have a special guest. It is the Hall of Fame induction, and 3 young men have won that induction, and one of those guys is Derek Shelton, along with Jimmy Howe, who coached you, and Brian as well. And congratulations on an honor, and you had a standing ovation. I can't believe it.
Like I said earlier, I think they were desperate for candidates this year.
I know I was not eligible yet.
No, I think it's a great honor and a privilege. I was very fortunate enough to be able to be surrounded by a lot of really good teammates and have a lot of really good coaching. It means a lot, and I'm just really proud to represent the community and the teams that I represented.
And you've done a good job doing that. Hard times, you've persevered through a lot of that, and it's just kind of cool to be part of the community and knowing you when you were in high school and how you affected some of our family, which you probably don't even know how you affected, but trust me, you did. You made an impact. We became really good friends. Julie is one of our best friends as well, so it's kind of cool. We were down at Seymour last week. She didn't want to come up. At least you came up.
Yeah, I just feel very fortunate. I think I live in a great community, and they've supported me ever since I moved here in the 4th grade. And obviously, my family's grown up here. And when I came back here from being away, and they welcomed Julie with open arms and allowed her the opportunity to be the head coach and allowed us to grow and raise a family in an outstanding community.
Congratulations, job well done. I appreciate you coming in and
Thank you.
I know you got to sign autographs, so we're going to let you go.
Thanks,
your thought about tonight's game? I'm telling you, we see a Mr. Basketball candidate tonight.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt about it. Luke is definitely an early front runner. I think he proved his worth in the Hall of Fame Classic. He played really, really well. But you learn a lot of those postseason awards by how you perform in the tournament, not only as an individual but as a team. And I think Luke's got a great group of teammates that are around him. He's got an outstanding coach, and I think this group has got a lot of upside. And in Indiana basketball, you got your hands full every single night because you never know what's going to happen. But I really believe in this team and the coaching staff that we have. And of course, when you got the best player on the floor, that means a lot too.
Sure does. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, bud.
Enjoy your evening.
Thank you.
We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with Troy after this.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Back once again here at Mount Vernon. Great to have you with us for high school basketball on IndianaSRN. Troy Daragowski, Coach Keith Myers with you. And we talked a little bit before your special guest interview a little bit ago that this is a Mooresville basketball team that they're 5-6. They've lost their last 2 games by over 30 points in each one of those 2 games. Coach, they are young. They have only 2 seniors coming into this one here tonight. And they played last night. Mount Vernon did not play last night. And certainly being at home is an advantage. But number 2, Mount Vernon will have their legs. I'll be curious to see what Mooresville will have tonight.
I'll be curious how a young team comes back from getting beat by 30-30.
Yeah.
Gavin talked to us before game, as you know, and there's a little concern about his youth. Pretty happy with the kids that he's got. He's only been here 2 years, so he's trying to develop them. But they do have a star, and that's Christopher Thomas, who is averaging about 19 points a game, a very good defender, but can shoot the ball anywhere. If he's litting up and he can lead that team, he may be the difference.
Yeah, and Silas Smith gives them maybe the one player with a little bit of size at 6'5", but those are the 2 guys that are their leading scorers. After that, it dramatically drops down. They just don't have the kind of scoring after those 2 players, and they're going to need it tonight.
They have some quality wins, but overall, it's a typical 5-6 season, if you will, because it is up and down. When you play really well at home, not too well on the road.
Well, it's going to be tough because you said you lose by 30-plus in the last 2 games, and then you play again. One of those games was last night, in which they lost to Columbus North 83-46, and then you got to make that long road trip to get over here and play Mount Vernon. When we come back, we'll talk about the Marauders. They are playing really good basketball under head coach Joe Bradburn. We'll talk about Mount Vernon next here on IndianaSRN.
Hello and welcome to Game Day. My name is Keith Myers. I'm the Vice President of IndianaSRN. We're glad that you joined us today. If you'd like to see more content just like tonight, just hit the donate button. Every dollar that you donate will go right back into more games right here on IndianaSRN, which means more games for you. It's IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
Your business depends on quality, efficiency, and reliability. At Reynolds Farm Equipment, we help you stay ahead with John Deere commercial mowers built for performance. Whether you're maintaining parks, businesses, or neighborhood lawns, you need equipment that works as hard as you do. With expert service, flexible financing, and the best lineup of mowers in the industry, Reynolds keeps your operation running strong. Reynolds Farm Equipment, your local John Deere dealer since 1955.
Well, there's a look at potential, and I know that you've already signed him up for the Mr. Basketball Award in the state of Indiana.
Yes, I have.
Luke Ertl. You know what? When you go stand next to Luke, and they list him at 6'3", and he's legit 6'3", and I know Matt Painter's going to love to have him coming in next season. 25 points per game. That's not the surprise. The surprise is he averages over 10 rebounds per game. You very rarely going to see that out of a point guard. I don't care whether it's at the high school level or college level.
And, you know, Bob Level and I talked about this, and I know Joe Bradburn and I talked about this a few weeks ago. When was the last time you saw a kid that was averaging a double-double in points and rebounds?
Yeah.
Usually assists and rebounds. He does give up the ball a little bit, but this kid's the real deal. We saw him as a freshman playing football. We saw him as a sophomore. Didn't play his junior year. He said he missed it. Didn't come out this year. He wanted to concentrate on basketball, and he should. I mean, he's a legit D1 player.
Oh, yeah.
And I really believe in my heart. I know who I'm going to be voting for. I think he is Mr. Basketball. And, if he's not, he's one of the top 5 kids in the state.
Yeah, I think he will be. If they, I don't even know, they potentially will make a deep run in the tournament if he is playing well. By the way, he's, again, not just a guy who scores and rebounds. You mentioned a little bit ago on the assists. On top of all that, he's averaging 6 assists per game.
The other thing that people don't really recognize, he's a pretty smart kid. So, when you got your grades and you don't have to worry about your grades, I'm going to see if I'm eligible enough, you feel pretty comfortable scoring 25 points a game. They will look for him, but he'll give up the rock as well. That's what makes him a team player.
By the way, my niece goes to Purdue.
Yes.
Which I'm sure makes you happy.
Very much so.
And you have to be pretty smart to go there, I guess, right? Yes.
You're not. I mean, come on. I'm a Purdue guy.
We're not talking about going to the Sisters of the Poor here. We're talking about going to Purdue. All right, but he's not the only one.
Wow. You're not even going to give me a compliment.
I heard you.
Okay.
Max Weiss gives them size inside.
Yes.
At 12.6 points per game, 5.8 rebounds. A great 1-2 punch. And when you look at Ertl and Weiss, over last year to this year, physically, just how much different and bigger and stronger they are.
Yeah, both of them are very strong. Here's the surprise in the X Factor. Owen Daugherty. Small kid, does a lot of things right. Basketball IQ, and when you look at this whole entire roster, their basketball IQ is better than mine and yours.
Oh, come on.
Come on, I'm telling you.
Come on.
Well,
I'll bet you 10-1 that you put both these rosters together, their basketball IQ is not as good as yours and mine.
Maybe not. I wanted to
I have a
promote
feeling
it.
it's better. Yeah. Well, we'll keep an eye on those guys.
You do that.
And I tell you what, and Joe Bradburn has done a great job.
Oh my gosh.
Here at Mount Vernon. And I think they got to take advantage of it this year. Again, you lose Ertl, and they got some talent coming. There's no doubt about that, but it's awful hard to come back after you lose a player like Luke Ertl, who very well next year could be starting for the Boilermakers because they're going to lose their point guard at West Lafayette as well. So certainly will be a fun one to watch and see how he does next season. The last 4 games, this has been a team, though, that has been tested. They had to go to double overtime to beat a very good South Bend St. Joseph team, 85-78. They knocked off Zionsville, 50-37. They beat Homestead by 20, and then they beat Greenfield Central, 62-51, as you know, which is always a rivalry game here in Hancock County, but they only beat them by 11. So they've been tested over their last 4 games.
And their schedule, I think, has been really tough because they wanted to promote Luke and that's done very, very well. I will tell you, we are going to have the Greenfield sectional. That has been a great sectional the last 5 years. A couple of years ago, Muncie Central upset New Pal. Who knows? It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun working tonight. What else can you do on a Saturday night? You can watch football. You can stay and watch us.
Oh, we're watching on the big screen here.
When I walked in, Brandon Ecker, who is leaving Mount Vernon as their athletic director, and the first thing he did is, I got the big screen on for you. I said, you did that for us? He goes, I do it for all my friends.
Oh, so he can see as you a
friend. It wasn't for us.
Well, it looks like the Broncos have taken the lead over the Bills as they're late in the fourth quarter in that one. We're going to take a break, and we're going to come back. We'll have the starting lineups. We'll have the keys to the game. Everybody is always waiting for the Emmy-winning keys to the game, brought to you by the coach himself. So that is coming up in just a few moments. And then we're going to tip it off. The Pioneers at 5-6. Mount Vernon 11-2. They're hoping to pick up win number 12 here tonight. By the way, the JV, a dominating win. They beat Mooresville by a final of 55-16. All that and the tip-off coming up next right here on IndianaSRN.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
IndianaSRN wants to put more kids on TV. And honestly, that's exactly what these kids deserve. They stream more than 350 high school and college games every year, giving Indiana athletes the spotlight they've earned. All games are free to watch with On Demand on their YouTube channel. The cost is amazingly affordable, which means more kids get their moment to shine. IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Back here at Mount Vernon, you see the Marauders as they're ready to go tonight. Mooresville, the Pioneers at 5-6. Here's how they'll line up this evening. Christopher Thompson will get the start, a 5'9" senior, number 5. Silas Smith is a 6'5" junior, number 12. Keegan Birch is a 6'3" sophomore, number 13. Colton Breedy is a 5'11" freshman wearing number 1. And Xavier Browning is a 6'5" sophomore. He wears number 14. For Mount Vernon, Luke Ertl gets the start tonight, as you would expect. Ertl, a 6'3" senior wearing number 12. Owen Darty, a 5'8" junior, wears number 14. Jack Gare is a 6'4" senior, number 21. Brady Weber, a 6'1" senior, number 23. And Max Weiss, a 6'8" junior, he wears number 30. Now, let's go to the coach and keys to tonight's game.
Keys to the game brought to you by our good friends at Aspen Creek Grill for Mooresville. They need to control the pace, get stops early. They need to put pressure and tempo. They have to control the tempo. They have to rebound, and they got to get second chance points. For Mount Vernon, feed the beast. That's Luke Earl, and let him experiment on what the things to do. They need to take smart shots, not quick shots, and then they have to stay disciplined on their defensive end. They must block out and then run, baby, run.
How'd you like to be Colton Breedy, a freshman, and Luke Ertl comes up behind you and says,
hey,
good luck.
Good luck to you.
You're going to need it. All right, here we go. Vice in the middle.
If I'm this freshman, I say, hey, can I have your autograph?
He should. And he can tell everybody, guess who I met tonight? And
yeah, I met Mr. Basketball.
Yeah. Silas Smith at 6'5". Max Vice at 6'8". And we are underway in this Hall of Fame night. Congratulations to all the inductees here at Mount Vernon High School. Mooresville coming off that loss last night. We'll be again curious to see how they'll respond here tonight. Mooresville runs that weave out front.
You see the patience. They understand that they can't run with this ball club.
Well, I think the one thing, too, you mentioned pace a little bit. I think they're going to have to find a way to keep this in a low-scoring affair. The turn on the baseline, the shot good, and Colton Breedy didn't look like a freshman that time.
Here comes the pressure.
Boy, you better be careful here. If you don't get back, Mount Vernon will beat you. They've got a lot of experience against some really good teams. This is Ertl. Now, Ertl will not be working against the freshman. He'll work against Silas Smith. And Keegan Birch will make the switch. Vice will work it left side. That's Owen O'Doherty. And the ball loose. Turnover, Mount Vernon, their first. And then a turnover back the other way.
You got to love the pressure that they put on the baseline there. That sideline is the third defender.
Yeah, that was Breedy there on the sideline, unable to hold on to the basketball, so it will be Marauders' ball for the second time. See if they can get Vice going right here in the lane. Basket good. No, they're going to say foul is on the floor, and it looks like they may get number 14, Xavier Browning. Browning his first on the night. Good crowd on hand here this evening to watch Mount Vernon looking for win number 12. Ertl off the inbound. And generally he'll come back and get it. The entry pass underneath, saved from going out of bounds. Great hustle by Weber. And then they turn it over for the second time. Not a good start for the Marauders.
Maybe they should have played last night.
Maybe it's all that pressure you put on him with, Ertl's already Mr. Basketball and everything.
Okay. So I'm to blame.
Well, we got to blame somebody.
Yeah.
You're the prime target most of the time.
Okay,
right?
I appreciate that.
Pull-up shot is on the way and missed.
There's a rebound.
Silas Smith can't get it. Ertl, mentioned a little bit ago, averaging over 10 rebounds per game. Looks like he might be trying to get a high screen from somebody, but nobody comes out to help him. That'll be Vice. Back to Ertl. Vice to the inside. Vice with the left hand, good, and that's just strength right there.
What's he listed at 6'7"?
6'8".
6'8". I think he's taller than 6'8".
Well, I'll tell you what, you go down and stand next to him. And
I'm
we'll
afraid to, man. He'd probably squash me.
He might. Mooresville basketball tied at 2. They'll run that weave again, and that is a travel, no doubt about that, on Keegan Birch.
And a lot of that was Vice getting in his way and goes, uh-oh.
Well, one thing Mount Vernon does is they'll play defense.
Well, that's Joe Bradburn for you. Oh, that's a bad pass.
Boy, third turnover already for Mount Vernon here tonight, and then a turnover the other way. That's number 3 on Mooresville. So we are 3 minutes in and just a combined 4 points. Nice pass inside. Vice, and the foul will put Jack Gare at the line. Tonight's game brought to you by Reynolds Farm Equipment, the leading equipment dealer serving farmers, homeowners, landscapers, and commercial contractors in Indiana. Give them a call, 317-849-0810. Foul was called on Silas Smith, his first. Gare averaging 6.5 points per game on the board tonight. So Gare back in for number 2. The left-hander misses the second. So Mount Vernon now leading for the first time tonight. There is Thompson. They want to get him going. And again, you're talking about nearly 20 points per game. And we've got a foul, and it's going to be away from the basketball. They got Silas Smith, his second. 4th turnover now by Mooresville.
I think he thought he was playing football and was trying to make a hole.
So coming out of the lineup will be Smith, their second lead scorer. We'll see Mason Samuels come in. Mason belongs to the all-hair team. He's
he's on my team.
He is on your team.
All right.
You have the same stylist. Ertl will push the pace. 3 in the corner is no good. Offensive rebound. Weber off the miss by O'Darty. Owen Darty at 6'2", a really good shooter. Unable to get the first one. Nice behind the back dribble. The basket good by Ertl, and he's on the board.
You think he has some fans in the stands?
He does. I did see an IU fan down here, though, just in case you were wondering. Somebody down here in the crowd had a red IU sweatshirt.
Are they here today?
IU
fans?
No. Most of them are where we're going to be on Monday down in Miami.
Yep.
That all expenses paid trip by IndianaSRN.
I heard you and I are sitting in the window seats.
We are.
Yeah. Who you sitting by, Ben?
Yeah. Trump. Jamari Collins will step into the lineup. Here is Thompson. Stops, fires, and hits it.
So you, Ben, and Justin is in the same row?
Yeah.
That's a great row.
Front row seats, in fact.
You know who's sitting in my row? Jerry.
There you go.
Yep.
The guy with all the money.
Jerry and Matthew.
Ertl on the drive, layup. He has 5. He's going to be tough to stop if you let him penetrate like that. Thompson double teamed in the corner. They are all over him, and he turns it over. Back the other way. Here's Ertl. 7 points now, just like that.
In 45 seconds.
And it's a 6-point lead. 5 turnovers now by the Pioneers. Good look at Birch. That is Keegan Birch. Drive down the lane, and we will call a foul, I think. Looked like Weiss might have got all ball on that one, but Samuels gets fouled, and that'll be Weiss's first. Into the lineup now will be Jamison Elliott, a 5'8" sophomore. So they get a lot smaller as Browning comes out of the lineup. Into the lineup as well for Mount Vernon will be Mason Meyer. Here is Thompson for 3, and that's good. The senior trying to make sure that he has a big night because they'll need him this evening if they plan on winning. Ertl across the timeline. He's going to launch a 3, and he missed everything.
I think that was too rushed.
Lead at 3 once again. Here's Thompson. He's guarded there by Mason, and another shot missed. Ertl rebound. Ertl quickly the other way. Darty to his left will give it right back to Ertl. Darty off the screen. Now Weiss on the low block. Weiss spins to the inside. Basket good.
Like his foot speed.
Well, the one thing you can't let him do is you can't let him get that deep in the lane. Mooresville basketball down by 5. Here's Thompson once again. Pair of 5s going at each other. Ball stripped away by Ertl, and a foul call against Mooresville. Keegan Birch will pick up the foul. Tonight's game brought to you by Beatty Insurance, a company which understands your industry and what's on the line for you. Give Lance a call, 812-522-5640. Darty is out of the lineup now for the Marauders. Ben Schaefer will step into the lineup. And we're going to go to the free throw line. And this will be Jamari Collins, averaging just over 3 points per game. 2:01 remaining here in the opening period. Back into the lineup now for Mooresville, as they're going to need the size, as Silas Smith will check back in, and he's playing with 2 fouls. By the way, Keegan Birch also has 2 fouls. Second free throw is missed. So it'll be Pioneer basketball down by 6. This is Thompson. Good look there at the freshman, Breedy. Breedy shoved off, and they'll get him for the offensive foul. Turnover number 6 now for Mooresville.
They are just one step ahead of them and very physical and playing straight it up. You can't call fouls on them because they're straight up and down.
Erda will inbound the basketball, and they're going to get it right back to him. Ertl, as we mentioned, at 6'3". You can tell he's gotten a lot stronger over the last year.
The upper body strength is definitely there.
Under 90 seconds to go. Ertl coming off that low screen, gets it from Weiss. Back to Weiss, kicking in the corner. A 3 on the way, and good. Ben Schaefer, his first buckets of the night. 16-7. One thing Mooresville does not want this thing to get out of hand early. They get in a big hole, and you know after losing by 37 last night, it can be very easy to fall into a funk here in the first half. Thompson in the corner. Samuels, they're going to go down low, and the miss by Browning. Back the other way. The drive and a blocked shot. Collins looked like he was going to have an easy layup. Back the other way is Thompson. Pull-up shot is on the way and no good. And he'll stay here with Mooresville off the miss by Breedy. By the way, it was Jamison Elliott who got that block at the other end of the floor. See if Mooresville playing for 1. We're down to 12. Breedy up and under and missed the shot. Will go to the line. Foul should be on Mason Meyer.
I like the fake pump and get him on his feet.
Take a look at the bench there for Mount Vernon. Tonight's game brought to you by Boilermaker Local 374. They represent highly skilled, highly motivated workers in field construction and metal fabrication in Indiana. Whether it's a new build, upgrade, or facility maintenance, you can count on Local 374 to get the job done right the first time. Second free throw is missed. Ertl with the rebound. So 1 of 2 for Elliott. Ertl driving, almost lost it. Kick out to Weiss. Did he get it off in time? They will say yes. Weiss at the buzzer. We will head to period number 2. Mount Vernon with the lead heading into the second quarter.
Did you know, according to the National Federation of High Schools, 80% of new officials quit the game after just 2 seasons because of abusive behavior from the stands and sidelines?
Your kid's Friday night touchdown. Just Wit HD on Roku. IndianaSRN is bringing Central Indiana high school sports right to your living room in crystal clear quality. With over 350 live contests streaming each year, from football under the lights to basketball buzzer beaters, we're putting local athletes in the spotlight. Search IndianaSRN on your Roku device today and never miss a moment of hometown glory.
All right, we're going to take a look at that three.
Okay.
All right. Now, we really can't see the clock, but it really isn't the clock. You're looking for the red square. Can we see it again? Do you mind? Because we got to look at the square.
Okay.
Because that's where the actual clock runs out. All right, he's got the ball. Yep, see, it's off. That was not a good three-point shot.
It's the glare.
Off your head.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good call, Rich.
Well, that's why you play it some at home and some on the road.
Good call, Rich.
Mount Vernon basketball. Back in the lineup is Weber. Shot in the corner for three is going to be missed as that offensive rebound put back good by Vice. He has 6.
I got him for 9. He knocked down the three-pointer.
Oh, he did? I forgot to write it down. You're right. That was good.
Good math, isn't it?
21-8.
And it's that high school education.
Oh, my. 7 turnovers now.
Not 6'9". You can't give the ball away. Give the ball away. Put the ball away.
He will. Here is Ertl.
That gives me the jibbies.
Who does?
Big guys dribble the ball.
You don't like Magic Johnson with 6'9"?
Well, he was a little different.
Why?
Because he was a guard.
Maybe Vice will be a guard someday. 3 straight away. Good. That'll be Jack Gare. And an 8-0 run to begin the quarter, and this thing is ballooned to 16. You can see how quickly this thing can get out of hand if you're not careful. Thompson, a little shake and bake there. Picks up his dribble, steps through, and scores.
He didn't travel?
Nah.
Okay. 7 on the night for him.
24-10. You're just going to pick on those officials, aren't you? Ertl down to Vice, and he missed the dunk. Gets the offensive rebound, stripped out of his hands.
That's what Ben Wood did in Horse tonight. Missed the dunk.
Here is Thompson. And a traveling call on Thompson. That'll be the 8th turnover.
Why didn't you play Horse tonight?
I wasn't in the mood. I win all the time, and I hate it.
Did you see? I crammed him. Beat him bad.
You beat him?
Oh, beat him bad. He tried to dunk, and then I dunked it. I showed him how to do it.
Yeah, you did.
I had my trampoline early.
I bet you did. 14-point lead. 2 minutes gone here in the second. Ertl off the high screen from Vice.
Knocked that down.
Whips it in the corner for 3. Short. As Schaefer can't get his second 3 of the night. Thompson back the other way, driving in, and the foul on the floor.
Halftime tonight, Mike Kirshner will be joining us, the football coach for Mount Vernon.
Brady Weber picks up the foul. That'll be his first. Ball deflected out of bounds by Weber. One thing you're going to notice about this lineup is you have 4 players with a lot of reach for Mount Vernon.
Yeah.
If you're going to pass, you better get an angle because they're going to get in the passing lane a lot. Thompson looking for an opening. In the corner now to Samuels.
See how they just square up? That is just great defense.
Almost a turnover. Browning lost it. 9 turnovers. Ertl, low pass. They give it right back. 5 on Mount Vernon.
Can't pass the ball to the guy's knees. Earl just steals it right back.
10 turnovers. Here's Ertl. Step through. Left hand good.
I got him with 9.
It looks like we may have what? Oh, they're going to call the foul there on Weber. That'll be his second. Piper Logistics for more than 2 decades, a part of the IndianaSRN broadcast tonight. Piper has been the trusted partners for inventory management, warehouse fulfillment, and transportation. Give them a call, 317-396-1023. So far, only 2 points scored by the Pioneers in the quarter. Here's Thompson driving down the lane, and a blocking foul. That's going to go against Jameer Collins. Right now, the only offense Mooresville has is Christopher Thompson. He has 7 of their 10. First trip to the free throw line tonight. And he will get one more.
There's only 3 people who have scored for him.
Yep.
Mooresville. He's got 8.
Got a substitution. Back in the lineup will be Brady, the freshman, and that'll give Thompson a chance to get a blow here. And, well, they've been chasing him all night. He's got to be a little bit tired. And they're not going to press without Thompson in the lineup either.
Where are they going to find their offense, Troy?
That's a good question. You're down by 15 and your leading scorer out of the lineup. That's Gare. Daugherty back once again to Ertl. Drives in this time with the right hand. And a blocking foul, and that's going to put Ertl to the line. Pioneers do not like that call at all.
That's a good call because he was still moving. That's a good call.
I agree. Samuels picks up the foul. The free throw's missed. They say the ball doesn't lie, by the way, so maybe it wasn't a foul. In the lineup now will be Caleb Abron, number 2 for Mooresville. That is Silas Smith, their second leading scorer, has not scored, and he gets his pocket picked right there by Earl, and he lays it in for the easy layup. 11 turnovers now by Mooresville.
13 points for Earl.
Foul call, and they're going to count the basket. How about that?
Wow.
That's a little NBA action there, huh? So Abron will get his first 2. Now the foul's right there. Foul's going to go. They haven't changed that, have they? Say number 10. There's not a number 10 out here. Free throw is missed. And they're going to say fouls on 14, Daugherty. Owen picks up number 1. So after the missed free throw by Abron, it's still a 17-point lead. Collins will put the ball on the floor. Daugherty back out to Ertl. Ertl, step back 3 is on the way. Oh boy, that was in and out. So now Mooresville basketball. Abron stops. He'll pop from about 17 and hits that one. Take that back as Thompson is actually checked back into the lineup.
Was that a 3?
That was a 2.
Okay.
So Thompson is back in.
Boy, he wasn't that long.
He wasn't. Just a matter of seconds. Ertl deep in the corner. The double team able to jump pass out of that. The kick out and the 3 is way off the mark. Here is the offensive rebound put back good as Gare now has 6. Collins missed the initial shot. 32-15 and another turnover. That's number 12. Daugherty waiting for help. It'll be Ertl. Ertl with the left hand and a foul call, and looks like they may get Keegan Birch. If it is, that's his 3rd. Tonight's game brought to you by Dynamark Graphics Group, your local one-stop shop for print, signs, promo products, apparel, and mailing services. They've been serving the Indianapolis area for over 50 years. Dynamark builds strong relationships through exceptional service. Give them a call at 317-328-2555.
Earl knocks down the first free throw, gives him 14.
Number 2 is good as well. Back in the lineup, Vice. Ertl will get a break.
I don't think we'll see him the rest of the half.
May not need to. About 19.
Congratulations to Rose Holman tonight, beating Franklin. So first place of the IHSAA tournament conference.
Doherty almost comes up with a steal.
And an upset tonight. Mount St. Joseph beats Hanover. So Hanover drops 2 games this week.
Wow.
We will have that contest on Wednesday.
The Mooresville basketball as we come up on 2 minutes remaining. That is Cohen Elliott. Quickly gives it to Thompson. Thompson clearing out, looking for an opening. Shot is on the way and missed, and the rebound by Collins. Trying to go up by 20 plus right here in the first half. Doherty back to Vice.
He's running the point.
And you don't like it.
Well, it's just weird for me.
Maybe he runs it a lot.
Okay, we'll know because we're back here next week. We'll see.
Here's Collins. 3 is on the way. Nothing but net by Jack Gare. His second 3 of the night. The lead now at 22. The drive and the layup good at the other end of the floor. That'll be Elliott. Elliott now has 3 in the lead at 20 with 1:07 to go. This is Vice. Tonight's game brought to you by Risk Work. We make people feel safe. We protect your business. We've got you covered. Risk Work, 317-379-6755. Vice drives in the lane, gets cut off. Once again, Gare missed the 3, and the rebound pulled down by Thompson. By the way, Silas Smith, the second leading scorer, has not scored tonight for the Pioneers. Here is a 3 in the corner. Good. There is Samuels. And it's down to 17. Imagine Mount Vernon will play for 1. And they turn it over. The steal. And then Vice comes back and gets the block. Elliott has his shot blocked. And then a foul on Vice, and Elliott will go to the line. Not a good finish to the first half for the Marauders. Vice just picked up his second.
Got to keep your feet. Got to keep your feet.
By the way, Mount Vernon, 6 turnovers tonight, 12 by Mooresville. Weber back in for Mount Vernon. Second free throw by Elliott. Got a lot of left-handers out here. 3 seconds remaining. At the buzzer, and it might have been partially blocked by Thompson. Weber can't get it to go, but Mount Vernon had built a 20-point lead. They will head to the locker room, leading it by 15.
At Risk Work, we're Team Indiana through and through, from coaching youth basketball to protecting critical infrastructure. Like our partners at IndianaSRN, we invest in people first. That same grit and leadership on the court drives our work in cybersecurity. We help businesses stay secure, resilient, and ready with no guesswork. If you can trust us to protect the grid, you can surely trust us to protect your Indiana business.
It's game day, a time to focus on the excitement and not to worry about your insurance coverage. With Indiana Farmers Insurance by your side, you can step onto the field or into the bleachers with true peace of mind, knowing your coverage is handled by local agents who care about your business, your auto, your home, and your farm as much as you do. Local insurance, local agents, here for you. Now that's what we call teamwork.
This is LifeWise Academy. It's a program that teaches Bible-based character education to public school students during school hours. Not before school and not after, but during school hours.
So here's how this works. The students will leave this school building, hop on this bus, take a short ride across the street to the church. I can see the steeple from here, have Bible class, hop back on the bus, head back to school. It's that simple.
Go to lifewise.org to find your school.
During Army basic training, I found out I had 7 herniated discs. Prescription pain medication led me to a heroin addiction. I entered Wheeler's program and learned life on God's terms.
After meeting Greg, I was so impressed, I hired him. When you change that one life, it makes it all worthwhile.
Now, I have a family, house, and a job that I love. At Wheeler, you can have something everlasting.
Fans, are you ready to get even closer to all the action with IndianaSRN? Subscribe now and never miss a moment. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and get instant access to exclusive live streams. Stay updated with real-time scores and breaking news by following us on Twitter, your ultimate source for everything Indiana sports related. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube and smash that follow on Twitter. Join the IndianaSRN family today and take your passion for high school and college sports to the next level.
Countdown 3, 2, 1.
A great lawn starts with the right equipment. At Reynolds Farm Equipment, we're here to help you make mowing easier and more enjoyable. From zero turns to lawn tractors, John Deere mowers give you the power, precision, and comfort to get the job done right. Plus, with expert service and support from Reynolds, you can spend less time worrying about your mower and more time enjoying the results. Reynolds Farm Equipment, your local John Deere dealer since 1955.
Looking to elevate your brand? Choose Dynamark, your local one-stop shop for all your print, signs, promo products, apparel, and mailing services. Serving Indianapolis for over 50 years. Dynamark, where strong relationships are built through exceptional service.
Back at halftime at the score 37-22, Mount Vernon over Mooresville. Joining us now is the new head coach at Mount Vernon, Mike Kirshner, which was here 5 years ago, left for a while, helped his son, and back at the old helm again, huh?
Yeah, it's good to be back. Been fun coming to a few basketball games here this winter and revisiting with some people when I was here before. There's a lot of administrators, coaches, ADs, that were all part of it before, and I feel like in some respects I haven't left, although I've got a new team and a new group of kids to work with, but some of the people I was really fond of when I was here the first time are still here, and that makes it nice.
Is that IndianaSRN?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I've been here the first time. Second time around, I've been with you guys a number of times over the years.
Yes, you have. Great night to come to Hall of Fame. Three class men.
Oh,
that just entered the Hall of Fame.
No question. I've known Jimmy when he was coaching here in the 90s. I was coaching basketball at Warren Central in the 90s, and so kind of knew him then. And we've kind of touched base over the years. Great guy. Derek Shelton obviously is a legend around here, not just for what he's done for the community, but as a sports person. I mean, you look at his career, high school, he's phenomenal athlete.
Yep. Talk a little bit about coming back. It's kind of special. I know we met each other. You were doing a meeting with some boosters and moms, and Debbie goes, "Is he really coming back?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "You got to go get him a card." I said, "He already has my number already." So we're looking forward to a pretty good year with Mount Vernon in Indiana. We've been with you now. I think we've been there 6 years, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
Right. It will be fun. We're at a situation now where we're trying to rebuild the program a little bit. They had a little bit of a down year. But it wasn't that long ago, 5 years ago, that they were hanging banners in this gym and winning the 4A state title. We're not 4A anymore. We're 5A. So we're going to have to move up and play a little bigger schedule. But I welcome the challenge. We've got tons and tons of work to do. But so far, I've been in the weight room 2 weeks with the kids. They've responded well. Different voice. Coach Leidy did an unbelievable job when he was here. Great coach. And still trying to put staff together and figure out where we're going with that. But the opportunity is here in the community, and the people is all good.
We'll stay in the booth, okay? I'll just stay in the booth.
There you go.
I don't need to be an offensive coordinator. I'll just stay in the booth.
Sometimes I don't want to even be a coordinator.
The way I would do an offensive coordinator, I can't even win a Pee-wee game.
Yeah, there you go.
Talking about the strength of schedule, because we talked about that downstairs. You went from pretty competitive to brutal in some of your opponents this year.
Yeah, well, as you know, Newcastle and Shelbyville have left the conference, and Delta has one more year in the conference. So we've had to branch out. Lebanon is joining our conference, so not this coming season, but the next season we'll be playing Lebanon week 5. But this year we've had to add, we've changed week 1 and 2, which were open weeks for us anyway. We're opening up on the road at Kokomo, and we follow that with Rebuff. We've added Guerin Catholic, 6A Southport. So we and then you still got the juggernaut of New Pal fit in there, and Pendleton Heights, and Jeb's always does a fantastic job there. And Yorktown went to regionals last year. All those teams are still on the schedule, so it's a real tough schedule. But here's what I used to tell everybody, because everybody at Warren, we were 1 year at Warren, we played Detroit King, who had Dante Moore, who plays the quarterback for Oregon, and we went down to St. Louis and played Christian Brothers, who had Jeremiah Love, who's the running back at Notre Dame. And they go, "What are you doing?" I said, "Look, we make the playoffs whether we play them or not. Let's go play good people. Let's find out where we're at. We're all in the playoffs, and we'll go from there."
Test the character of your team as well.
Yeah, you build a level of toughness. You find out who can play and who can't in big moments, and all that's good. None of that's a bad thing. So we've got an opportunity to see where we're at. We're going to have our hands full. Week 1 going up to play Caleb Smalls and Kokomo. They'll be very athletic.
Good. Yep.
And he's a good coach, and we've known each other a long time when he was at Ben Davis after I left, and all good. So it'll be fun.
Talk a little bit about the community, because the community helps us get our sponsors. Talk about the community that you have and who you're representing.
Well, the community of Mount Vernon is an excellent community, a growing community. The McCordsville area and the business in McCordsville and the businesses in Fortville are all very supportive of the things we do around here, and they support athletics, and it's important. And things like the Radio Sports Network here that we're dealing with, and you televising this game and getting word out to these kids and what they do and the hard work that they put into this is a fantastic way to celebrate high school sports, and you guys taking your time like you do to do all this, and the work that goes into it is phenomenal, and our community is very, very supportive of all that.
You still got your shirt? Your SRN shirt?
Yeah, absolutely.
Does it fit?
Probably not.
Mine's a little bit bigger than what it was.
I'm definitely bigger than what I was.
Coach, we'll see you during football season.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
If you'd like to sponsor football, contact us at coach@IndianaSRN.org. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll be back with the second half.
Poached egg on avocado toast.
Ew.
Your flash-fried porgy over chips.
Ew.
Your fresh Maine lobster with microgreens.
When the only thing your 8-year-old will eat is waffles.
She's fine. She's fine. Your waffles, milady.
It matters where you stay.
Yum.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Hampton by Hilton. Hilton for the stay.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to.
We're back here at Mount Vernon.
Our producer's giving me a hard time. Did you see that?
I think he called you long-winded.
I know. If you want to sponsor football or any sport at Mount Vernon, coach at IndianaSRN. We're looking for 5 or 6 sponsors to get football covered in the fall. Coach at IndianaSRN.org.
It'll be Mooresville basketball to begin the third quarter. Down by 15. Thompson led the way for Mooresville with 10 in the first half. Well, he's not very big, but I'll tell you what, he can play. He's a baller for sure. Thompson, the spin, almost turned it over, picked up there by Keegan Birch. Boy, a lot of contact there, and then the drive. They will get Daugherty for number 2. By the way, Ertl with 15, 9 by Weiss, Gare with 9, 3 by Schaefer, and a single point by Collins. Was that you? 10 points by Thompson, 5 by Elliott.
Sorry, that was my microphone.
And Elliott at the line will get another one, so he's got 6. 3 by Samuels and Abron with 2.
It won't happen again.
Thank you.
Okay.
By the way, while you were talking with Coach, I was watching the Broncos knock off the Bills. You know, they had Josh Allen back in Laramie not long ago to retire his number. And
is that right?
They wanted me to come too, but I was too busy working for you.
Well,
here's Ertl for 3. Birch with a rebound, that being Keegan Birch. Here's a 3 straight away, no good by Elliott, getting the start in the second half. Nice pass, Ertl. Layup good at the other end by Weber, his first 2. Thompson falling to the floor, able to get up. They're going to shade him all the way down the floor. That is going to be Weber, much bigger but not quite as quick. Daugherty and Elliott got a little shoving contest. Shot's going to be missed by Elliott. And the rebound by Weiss. Here's Ertl off the drive. Have to keep an eye on Gare because he can hit the 3s too tonight.
Wow. Some contact underneath the basket, no call.
This is Weiss. In
Knock
the corner.
Down.
Daugherty for 3. No. Ball goes out of bounds, going to be touched last by Silas Smith. By the way, Silas has not scored yet tonight. Second leading scorer on the team. Tonight's game brought to you by Labor's International Union of North America, the Build America Union. 500,000 strong, fighting for better wages, also better benefits and safer job sites. Give them a call if you like. More information, Liuna. This is Ertl working against Elliott. Weiss, here's a wide open shot by Gare, no good. Ertl with a rebound, put back no, and we've got a rebounding foul, and that's going to go against 21 Gare. Nope, they're going to get 23 Weber instead, and that's, I believe, his 3rd. So still a 15-point lead. Better showing for Mooresville after getting beat as bad as they did last night. Hanging right in there. They certainly, when you look at the lead getting to 20 at one point, thought maybe it was going to be another one of those nights as Thompson fires long. Daugherty with a rebound, quickly gets it to Ertl. Ertl will find Weiss. Gare will set it back out front to Ertl. Daugherty got the defender in the air. Pull-up shot on the way, no good. They remain cold in the quarter. And a foul call on the rebound. This may be Keegan Birch.
You got to keep shooting. You know, you just got to get in a rhythm. You'll be all right.
They're going to say Birch just picked up number 3. I had him for 3 a little bit ago. We're 1 off there. Mason Meyer comes into the lineup, and that will put Weber on the bench.
I have him for 4.
I did too, but
okay.
I guess they're going to override us.
Sure they will.
Meyer now to Ertl. This is Ertl looking for the roll by Weiss. Nice pass, in fact, a little bit high, saved by Daugherty on the near side. Here's Ertl. He'll kick it. Daugherty for 3, missed another one. Rebound, put back good. Great rebound by Gare.
He's picked up some points that way.
Yeah, he's got 11 tonight and a turnover the other way. 4:23 to go. This is Ertl. Has not scored yet in the second half, as we're almost 4 minutes in. They're really going to spread the floor. Daugherty was looking for Weiss to roll. He didn't. Weiss trying to draw the double team.
You think they're working on sectional?
I'm not sure at this stage. We're a little early, perhaps, as the drive and a foul called against Elliott. I think the one thing that you notice about Mount Vernon, defensively still very good, but offensively they go into these little sputters, don't they?
Like a dead spot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here's Ertl off the drive in the corner. 3 is on the way and another miss. And that's what I mean right now. Schaefer missed that one. They just kind of hit a funk. Thompson drives, had Weiss in front of him at 6'8", gives up the basketball. Thompson runs it down on the baseline from Keegan Birch. Timeout by Mooresville. See if this will be a 30 or a full. And it will be a 30-second timeout. Tonight's game brought to you by Officially Human. Their mission is to restore respect for game officials and recognize them as authorities on the field and the court. So do your part, practice good sportsmanship. No officials, no game. By the way, we're informed that young lady in front of us. Hold on, wait. Let's get the facts out.
She has
a Purdue. See, you can't shut me off. She has a Purdue jersey, but a piece of tape over the front of it says IU. What
number is that? Number 4 down there?
Yeah. What kind of treason is that? Uh-oh.
Hey, number 4. Number 4. Number 4, turn around.
and she's showing it off.
Yes, she is. Well, maybe she likes both teams. Inbound after the timeout.
That's just terrible.
Maybe she has a cousin that goes to IU and one that goes to Purdue.
Uh-huh.
Here's Elliott.
There's the green tape. Ben has the green tape.
Thompson. Back to Elliott. Swings it right side to Birch. Thompson down the lane. Scoop shot good. He has 12. Well, you can't win them all, Coach. That's all I can tell you.
I want to.
Ball tipped, almost stolen away. Again, Ertl has not scored in the quarter. Ertl gets it back, feeds to Weiss. Weiss, no. Tip up, no. Battle for the rebound. It goes off the finger. I thought it was off Weiss.
I thought it got off of him, too.
Yeah, Mooresville's not getting much of a break here on the road, are they?
There you see the fans wearing all kinds of red.
I told you, IU fans down here. In the lane, bucket good. As Schaefer now has 5. You know, I know you may not believe this, as the drive and a foul call. Not everybody's a Purdue fan. Your wife's not a Purdue fan.
I know this. Monday night, there won't be anybody on the streets.
No.
In fact, I bet you we cancel high school basketball games on Monday night.
I thought they would have done it already, though. Usually there's not that many, especially on the boys' side. The girls' side maybe, but there's a turnover off the inbound. That's now 14.
Was it 2 weeks ago where they canceled like 16, 17 games on a Friday night?
It was just last week.
Last week, that's right, yeah.
Well, actually, 10 days ago, whenever it was, but yeah, during the Peach Bowl.
Our game didn't, of course. We had to work.
We did.
But then we earned our trip to the Miami, too.
Yes, we did. All right, Ertl with the basketball as we are coming up on 2 minutes remaining. Drive on the baseline. Good shot by Schaefer.
He's got 7.
Lead is to 19. Jamison Elliott, only a sophomore, has played the entire quarter. Oh, my. Looked like Ertl was going to get a steal right there.
No, they're not going to call the foul on him. They're calling on Schaefer. Or Meyer. Did they call it on Meyer or Schaefer?
Looks like Schaefer. Schaefer picks up number 1. And how about the steal? Great hustle by Schaefer. Another turnover, number 15 now by Mooresville. Ertl down the lane and a foul call. Ertl had a head of steam going, and I know Samuels tried to challenge that shot, but to no avail. Tonight's game brought to you by Family Source Insurance. Pat Cherry is your independent agent, proudly representing Ohio Mutual Insurance. Give him a call, 317-894-7000. Ertl, first point of the third. Indiana fan right there. There's another one. See?
I'm busy.
Second free throw by Ertl is good, now 17. And then they step inbounds. That'll be another turnover by the Pioneers. Just a really silly mistake right there by Silas Smith.
Little bit of a mental mistake.
Yep. Smith has not scored yet tonight. Inside Device. Got
what
the
a
defender
move
in the air and lays it in. He has 11.
That's pretty.
Lead now 23. In the ball game once again for Mooresville will be Caleb Abron. Minute 18 remaining. This is Thompson. Nice pass underneath and a foul call, and that will put Samuels to the line for 2. Foul will go against Jack Gare. That'll be his second. 1:09 remaining in the third. By the way, Mount Vernon has won 6 out of the 7 meetings that these two teams have played. Last time they played, Mount Vernon won that contest 72-58. Gare will sit down. Back in the lineup will be Jamari Collins. Second free throw missed. Ertl another rebound. .60 seconds remaining. Ertl, the double team was coming. He's able to dribble away from it. They're going to try to get it out of his hands as much as possible. Weiss will find Ertl. Straightaway 3. Rims in and out. He's had a couple of those tonight. Back the other way we go. Elliott on the drive. Feeds inside. Giving the assist. Samuels. Now with 6. Lead at 20. One thing you'll notice about Luke Ertl is even if he misses a shot, he'll get back on defense. He'll continue to rebound. And the other thing, he didn't let the shot miss bother him at all.
No. Well, shooters are like that. Well, you're like that.
I'm always like that. Weiss almost lost it. 5 seconds to go. Here's Weiss looking inside to Meyer, and he got it to go. Mason Meyer on the board to finish out the third quarter. We head to the fourth. Mount Vernon on top, 51-29.
They say nice guys don't finish first. So maybe it's time to reconsider what it means to be first.
It's about being your best, but knowing you could be even better.
It's being present, but respectful of history.
It's donating something more valuable than money.
It's believing in yourself and something bigger.
It's coming from different families, but treating each other like brothers.
It's not just being a man, it's being a Mason.
Hey sports fans, are you ready to get even closer to all the action with IndianaSRN? Subscribe now and never miss a moment. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and get instant access to exclusive live streams. Stay updated with real-time scores and breaking news by following us on Twitter, your ultimate source for everything Indiana sports related. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube and smash that follow on Twitter. Join the IndianaSRN family today and take your passion for high school and college sports to the next level.
High school basketball brought to you by Aspen Creek Grill. If you're looking for fresh, amazing food and servers who truly care about your experience, make sure you check out Aspen Creek Grill. I'm sure they're showing the playoffs tonight. They'll be showing that championship game on Monday.
They will stay open late tonight till 11 tonight.
They'll have, I'm sure, quite an NFL crowd there this evening after they just watched the Broncos, the number 1 seed in the AFC, knock off the Bills. There's a three in the corner. Doherty getting his first points of the night. He averages 6. Lead now at 54-29 here in the fourth. Mooresville basketball as you get a look at Keegan Birch. Here's Thompson once again. He's had a difficult time finding any room to get a shot off. And we got an offensive foul here. That'll go against Xavier Browning. He just picked up his second. 17 turnovers now by Mooresville. Ertl stays in the game. I'm sure they'll, with only one game this week, they'll leave him in for a while, make sure he gets plenty of conditioning in. Ertl takes the handoff from Collins. Inside to Collins, puts it on the floor, stripped out of his hands by Thompson. Scramble for the basketball, and we have a jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of Mooresville.
Good job by the manager. I like those. Those guys are not appreciated too much at all, you know? Managers do a nice job, wash your uniforms, get you chocolate candy or cotton candy like Justin had before the game.
They do that for you down on the bench?
Oh, whatever you want.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach would love that.
I think Justin had like 4 or 5 tubs tonight.
He might have. By the way, Schaefer out, Collins out. Back of the lineup will be Jack Gare. Nice crossover by Thompson. You know, I tell you what, if you put Thompson on this Mount Vernon team, that would give Ertl a little bit of a break at handling the basketball. Can you imagine what that would do for Ertl?
Give him about 15 more points a game.
Wow. Weber picked up his 4th. At the line is Thompson. Second free throw is good. He now has 13. Lead at 24. So Mount Vernon, here's Vice. They're going to go to, there's another 3 missed. They're going to go to 12-2 on the year. Thompson quickly pushing the pace the other way. Jamison Elliott and Cohen Elliott, both players getting playing time here tonight. The tip out saved there by Cohen Elliott, but he saved it to the wrong team. And then we have a foul on the floor, and they're going to get Jamison Elliott.
Is he going to shoot 2?
No, it's on the floor.
Oh.
I want to thank Wheeler Mission, one of our sponsors, over 131 years. That's about the time that Keith was born. Wheeler Mission has been a pillar in the Indianapolis community, providing help, hope, and healing to people in need. As Vice on the board in the 4th.
Got his 13th.
If you'd like more information on Wheeler Mission, give them a call, 317-686-6239. Mooresville down by 26. The drive with the left hand, good. Jamison Elliott. He's played well off the bench tonight. He has 9. Looking inside to Vice, turnover. 7 turnovers now by Mount Vernon. Got a foul call, and looks like they may get Silas Smith with a little shimmy. Silas just picked up number 3. And with the offensive foul, that'll be 18 turnovers. So 5:20 remaining here in the 4th. It'll be Mount Vernon basketball. Coach Bradburn about ready to win his 349th game. 27 years. There's a turnover. Back the other way, and missing the layup is Keegan Birch. Tried the little finger roll and came up empty. That's when you just think, you know what, just take it right and lay it off the glass.
I think he was expecting contact.
Then don't expect it. You start doing that, you're going to miss a lot of shots. Inside to Vice. 15 points by Vice. Thompson on the drive, and he can't get it to go, and he'll go to the line. So here is Thompson. He has missed 2 of his free throws tonight. He is now 3 of 5. By the way, that last foul on Vice, his 3rd. Both free throws good. By the way, 8 turnovers now by Mount Vernon.
I would take that.
Doherty off the screen.
Especially the tempo they play.
Ertl down the lane, didn't make a clean catch. He finally hauls it in, gets the layup. Vice will get the assist.
Might have got a foul in the back, but they passed.
19 for Ertl, averaging 25 per game. Keegan Birch. Handoff now to Cohen Elliott. And then Ertl comes in and ties him up, and it'll go over to Mount Vernon.
Got to put that ball up over your head, right?
Yep.
Is that what we teach our kids?
Well,
or we taught our kids?
And the one thing you watch, if you watch Ertl, he's always going to come and sneak behind you.
Yep.
.349 and counting. Weber's checked back in. That's Ertl. Fadeaway high arcer, no good. Weber tried to get the rebound, pulled down by Cohen Elliott. Here's Thompson. Now the drive and the shot up and good as Brady First 2 points of the second half, he has 4. Tonight's game brought to you by LifeWise Academy. They support educators and communities by improving student outcomes. With LifeWise Academy, your community can bring biblical values back into the classroom. Give them a call, 614-367-5767. That is the 9th turnover now by Mount Vernon. Back into the lineup will be Schaefer. Collins coming back in. It's probably the night is done for Ertl and Weiss. 19 tonight for Ertl, 15 by Weiss. And we're coming up on 3 minutes. Long range 3 is way off the mark as Jamison Elliott comes up empty. By the way, this is a Mooresville team that had 14 in the second. They only scored 7 in the third. They only have 13 points in the entire second half. And I think Thompson is done for the night as well. This is Schaefer. Going for the steal, Samuels.
Mount Vernon may make it to the top 3 this week in the SRN poll.
It's going to be tough. We're not easy graders. Here's a drive on the baseline. Doherty for 3, good.
Got his average.
I notice you keep trying to put your 2 cents in on our poll. That is very scientific, by the way. Lead pass to Collins. We don't just do this by emotion, you know. You knew that, didn't you?
I'm leaving.
Everything we do is all by the computer. Drive layup good by Jamison Elliott.
Did you get my article already today?
I didn't see it.
I sent you an
article. It was supposed to come earlier.
No, I sent it for tomorrow, for the sports page tomorrow. I sent it to you.
That shot no good by
have my five top broadcasters of 2025.
Did I make it? I'm still trying to get on that other guy's top 10.
If you didn't make his top 10, you're not making my top 5.
Fair enough. 65-38.
By the way, we got time thanks to both coaches and athletic directors, administration of both schools.
Samuels for 3.
Also to Ben Wood doing the 1 and 2s, and Justin Griff does the camera tonight.
What's his name?
Justin Griffs.
Griffs. Left hand layup good. Collins 5 off the bench tonight. 67-41. Here's a long range 3. Good. How about Cohen Elliott? Got a rotation coming in now as we will see Jaden Fentress, a 6'2 junior, entering the lineup. Also coming in will be Cameron Price, a 6'2 senior for Mount Vernon.
I think he's played everybody.
(67-44). So again, Mount Vernon, win number 12. Will it be good enough to get them into the top 5 in the IndianaSRN poll?
Oh, absolutely.
How about that offensive foul?
That's a great fake. Give him the Oscar.
You didn't see him extend that arm?
No.
We're
just seen what time it was.
Yeah. I was going to say, we're going to check your vision before the next game.
Well, you noticed I took my glasses off tonight.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
Under 30. By the way, leading the scoring for Mount Vernon, or should say for Mooresville tonight. Thompson finished with 15. Got a foul in the backcourt. Abron picks up the foul, the 5'10 junior.
We'll see you guys at the airport 7:30 tomorrow morning.
Yep.
Okay.
We get a private jet on our way to Miami. All the steak dinner we want, too. So Mount Vernon picks up the win tonight. They trailed very early, and then they pretty much dominated this one. So the Marauders now 12-2. The Pioneers, they fall to 5-6 on the season. Luke Ertl, 19 points. Max Bice with 15. Jack Gare with 11. Leading the way tonight for Mount Vernon. As we mentioned, Christopher Thompson with 15 points. 11 points by Jamison Elliott. And 9 points by Mason Samuels. And there's your final. Mount Vernon 67, Mooresville 44. Thanks for being with us. This has been high school basketball on Indiana SRN.